How my mother gave up drinking gin. Christmas Eve of '57, my mother gave up drinking gin. She kicked me out into the snow and wouldn't let me in. Freeze your pagan keister, Mr. Joseph Green. You can stay outside till Easter making fun of Bishop Sheen. She was drinking Christmas cocktails with my Uncle Joe, who had drunk up all the whiskey. He denied it, but I know. They had run flat out of vermouth, and you know just what that yields. The telling of the awful truth while smoking Chesterfields. Uncle Joe confessed to Mama and told her he was gay. My Mama said, "Oh, no, you're not," and what an awful thing to say. I was watching TV and said, "Look there, Uncle Joe. He acts just like you do sometimes." Joe just said, "I know." I pounded on the door and wept, "Oh, Mama, I will freeze," and slipped and fell on the front porch steps and fell down to my knees. I raved and begged, and then I prayed, then gave a little shout, when a gentle voice behind me said, "Now what's all this about?" And I heard celestial music and peered into the night. Oh, it was the Virgin Mary, all dressed in blue and white. Yes, it was the Virgin Mary. Ask me how I know. She looked like a maid of dairy, but had a snake beneath her toe. And there inside a pink cloud was a merry angel choir. And kind of to the left were all the martyrs in a fire. And then there were the patriarchs and little Johnny Dome, who was baptized by my mama when they left him all alone, whose parents thought he died last year, a Baptist to the last, but was rebaptized by my mama, and so went to heaven fast. With all the other Catholics, she saved them from the hell of the awful Baptist heaven. He was happy, I could tell. For there was St. John Bosco and St. Sebastian too. But Johnny didn't answer when I shouted, "How are you? I'm freezing here, help me out." But I couldn't see him through the swarm of Catholic saints all wanting to just keep him safe and warm. Oh, help me, Blessed Mother, there's no room at the inn, for my mother and my Uncle Joe are inside drinking gin. But, yes, it was St. Patrick, and he said, "Oh, lad, she ain't. I know your Uncle Joe's a homo, but your mother is a saint." St. Pat raised his crozier and cried, "Aaron go bra," and Mama was so embarrassed as instantly she saw all the saints and angels and the Blessed Mother too float into our living room. What else could she do? "Oh, Lord, I am not worthy. Oh, help me my sin, for it's the eve of Christmas and I sit here drinking gin. For Joe drank up the whiskey and I hear this gnat around and I have no drink to give you." There was hardly any sound till the Blessed Virgin Mary said with her charming Irish look, "Ah, there's no need to worry, Jean. I absolve you of all your guilt. For we have good Irish whiskey, the finest you have seen. Ego te absolvo, where's the glasses, Mrs. Green? And turn off that damn hobo, we'll have no more sin. Turn on, Perry, come on, let the sacred in. Just turn on Perry Como and let the sacred in." Uncle Joe was quite offended at that awful homo slur, but of course he just pretended, for he knew just who they were, and he joined the host of heaven as they danced a jig aerobic. They were Irish and were Catholic, and so, of course, quite homophobic. Then suddenly all rested and beamed with angel joy, as good old Perry Como sang, the little drummer boy. "Thank God for the Irish," the Blessed Mother said, and I crept up into my room to read James Joyce, The Dead, and put my special music on and watched the general snow and wondered what was going on and danced a slow tango.